Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're doing something slightly different. We're doing a monthly news roundup on all things carry. And with that, we're welcoming back Dan. Welcome back, Dan.
Hey, thanks Ed. It's good to be back on the channel again, making a short appearance on our monthly video. You've been doing a really good job holding up the fort, way better than I did. And people seem to love you. I see all the comments in the comment section down below. You got a few fans there, Ed.
That's
Some
right.
love you even.
That's right.
Anyway, it's good to be back.
Yeah. So we're doing a slightly different type of video. We usually do walkthroughs on gear, on backpacks, things like that. But obviously this is a different type of video. We're going to be doing a roundup, summarizing some new news in the carry world. So things like Kickstarters or new products from brands that we know and love. And so we wanted to do just a bit more just to expand the community of like-minded carry nerds and things like that. But also just to do something a bit different as well.
Yeah, and we thought it was a really good idea to just do that roundup of everything carry and just summarize everything that's happened in the last month for all our viewers. Hopefully it's something you'll find valuable, and I'm sure you'll give us some feedback, let us know how it was for you. But yeah, what's up first, Ed?
So the first thing that we've got is the new Able Carry Max backpack. So it's a bag from Able Carry. We've done a video on their daily backpack, which is a really heavy duty bag using lots of like crazy materials. And so now they've released a travel backpack, a bag specifically designed for one bag travel. It's a 30-litre backpack, and as I mentioned, it's on Kickstarter. And so far, it seems to be doing pretty well.
So I'm looking in Australian dollars, so excuse that, but it's like $67,000 in Australia, Australian dollars. So what will that be in the US? Probably like $45,000.
Yeah.
And
so.
215 backers.
Yeah, and it's already past its goal. So a lot of people already know the brand Able Carry. It is a smaller brand, but it's good to see that a lot of people are really getting into it. And yeah, it features a lot of similar things from their daily backpack, like the X-Pack material, the Cordura material, YKK zippers, and that special A-frame that they implemented into the bag to reduce the sag when you're carrying it.
So for a travel backpack on Kickstarter in the middle of a global pandemic, the worst we've had in the last 100 years, I think it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's all about one bag travel, right? And I like, some people swear by that.
Yeah, a lot of people are big fans of one bag travel. Like they want just one bag to carry everything that they're bringing with them, so they don't have to split between different bags or suitcases and duffels. One bag travel is really popular. And
I think the whole idea of minimalism, but minimalism whilst traveling really frees you up to experience your trip and not just deal with your gear. So understanding what's important and just taking that and having a pack that will make that easy for you is pretty good. Ed, you've got one there?
Yeah, that's right. We've got one. This is a pre-production model, but this is just a quick sneak peek of the bag. We're planning on making a video on this very soon, so be on the lookout for that. But as you can see, it's fairly sleek, and it's got that X-Pack material on the front. It's got chunky YKK zippers, and the harness system is pretty burly as well. But yeah, you'll see when we do the video, it's got a lot of very interesting features and a unique approach to this kind of one bag carry style. So that'll be really interesting to look at as well.
So I guess if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can see that review that's coming out in a couple of weeks.
That's right, yeah.
So you've got another Kickstarter as well that's been released recently.
Yeah, so this is a big one. This is Peak Design Mobile. So I believe this is Peak Design's 10th Kickstarter. So they've always gone through the crowdfunding campaign just to get that affirmation and that support from the carry community. And so this is basically just an entire ecosystem of mobile clamps, clips, for their new Peak design case. So it's meant to just be a seamless way to clip on your phone at home or on the bike or in the car, things like that. So it's just meant to be an entire ecosystem of mounts. But yeah, we're also keen to do a video on that pretty soon. We're just waiting on the phone case. So Peak Design actually sent us all the mounts and all the different things to place on your phone. But we don't have the case yet, so we're just waiting on that, and then hopefully we'll get to make a video on that as well.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. If there's a brand in the carry industry that does Kickstarter really well, it's Peak Design. I mean, they always go off, and the products are really good quality, and this ecosystem looks really good. The thing that the problem that I usually have with this kind of stuff is that the phone case gets quite chunky with the adapter section. But from the looks of this, they've done it in quite a slimline way, so it could be a killer ecosystem to get into if you need to use your phone in these different places, like on your bike, you want to put it on your backpack or anything like that. Looks like a good one.
Yeah, and I think it'll be interesting to see how people respond to the idea of making an ecosystem around a mobile phone, because usually with Peak Design products, the products that they make tend to last for ages, and like they swear by their warranty and their materials. But with making a phone case, it'll be very interesting to see how people what the reception is to the product, because we typically change through phones around 1 to 2 years, or a new phone comes out, and so you'd have to make a new case. I do know that they have a universal adapter so that you can put on any phone you want if it's not on a phone that they've made a case for, but still, that's something to look into and consider as well.
Well, I guess they've guaranteed you buying the next phone case from them, unless you want to use that adapter. But it seems like a pretty good system. In US dollars, I think they're at about $1.4 million at the time of shooting, with over 8,000 backers. So people seem to like it. We also have another Kickstarter there. So is all of this going to be Kickstarter, Ed, or we've got some stuff that you can buy straight away as well?
We've got some other stuff later on, but this next one is something that we can't really skip. It's from Black Ember. So Black Ember have released another backpack called the Shadow. So you might know Black Ember from their Forge backpacks. They've also released a new sling this year called the TKS Sling, and so now they have this Shadow backpack, which is a super water resistant backpack. It's coming in 2 sizes, 26 and 22 liters, so basically everyday carry.
Yeah, the design language that Black Ember uses is something that I really, really like. Usually all black, attention to details on all the proof points, all the zippers, and stuff like that, all the hardware on the bag, and just really sleek, good looking products that they make. This bag is no exception. Looks like an awesome everyday bag. And how are they going? They're going pretty well. Almost 900 backers, and about 160,000 US in revenue so far, and 9 days to go as of date of shooting. So you got to get in quick for this one, I think. Yeah, definitely a good brand to keep an eye on. They're doing pretty amazing stuff. As are the next guys in our roundup, Orbitkey, local Australian brand who's been in lockdown in Melbourne for the last, must be 3 months now. So whilst they couldn't leave their houses, they did a whole bunch of stuff. They did a whole bunch of work at home. The first thing that's pretty cool is they've become climate neutral certified earlier this year, and something that we should see from basically any brand or any company, considering the kind of state of affairs for the world at the moment. So pretty cool stuff to see from like a local sort of young brand doing EDC stuff. Also, leather being potentially a bit of an issue for the environment. They've released just recently cactus leather. So actually, Orbitkey's made from cactus, or cacti, if you will. They've also released the Orbitkey collab with Carryology and the Hydra system. This is a pretty cool looking take on their original, what's that product called? The Orbitkey clip, right?
Yeah.
So I think the cool thing about this Carryology one is that they that you can actually use one of the pieces in the system to attach to your bag as well if you want to carry your keys like that. So a few different options there, and they definitely look pretty cool. And I think they're limited to about 500 if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and it's a type of product that I think is perfect for our EDC nerd friends who are just into like all sorts of keychains, different things to like clip onto your backpack or on your belt loop, those sorts of things.
Also, something to note is they've just, as of this morning, they released the Clip V2, which is kind of like the Carryology collab, but just without one of the parts. So check that out as well if the collab sells out. But on to the next one, Ed, there's something new from Evergoods.
That's right. Evergoods have released their Access pouch, which is what they call a utility-driven organizer pouch. So basically, Evergoods is a brand that we know they make crazy heavy-duty bags, but they're now entering into organizers and accessories. So they've made this is their first pouch, and it's really interesting. It's not just a simple zip open and then you can just organize gear, but it's actually got a bit of a flap. So it's a different take on organizing small bits and pieces. It's similar but different to the Peak Design tech pouch in many ways, but yeah, it looks really cool so far.
Yeah, and you recently did a review on the new CPL V2.
That's right, we did a huge video on the Civic Panel Loader 24 and 28. That's by far their most popular bag, and they recently updated it. So if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. We went through basically everything in the full feature overview, and we have plenty more to do from Evergoods. So we've got the Civic Hark Zip 22 litre and the Mountain Panel Loader 30 litre to do. So if you love Evergoods, be on the lookout for those videos. They're coming out soon. So the next one that we have has to do with water bottles, Dan.
Yes, big fan of water purification and drinking clean water. Nuvo have just released their new water purifier adapter that you can add to any water bottle almost. So it's on Kickstarter as well. So they've got 630 backers. They're doing pretty good at about 50,000 revenue at the moment. Basically what this product is just a magnetized insert that goes inside your water bottle. And yeah, it cleans the water with UVC technology. So you don't have to buy another water bottle, which is good. Probably everyone has a water bottle already, so you can just attach this to the bottle that you already have, and it'll keep things clean in there and make sure you don't get sick.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. I remember we looked at some bottles that had this kind of water purifying feature, and they came across really expensive. You know, some people are willing to pay, but to see a little adapter that you can just simply snap on to the side of your bottle and then chuck in. I have maybe like 10 water bottles. If I want to keep using those bottles, I have to just manually clean them, but if I can put a little adapter on the side and clean all of them, or when I'm using them, they can be clean. That's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, there's no point buying another bottle, as you say. Like, I've probably got 5 bottles in the cupboard, and the secondhand market for used water bottles is not amazing. People don't seem to want those. So what do you do with them, right? So instead of buying a whole new bottle, we can utilize the bottles that we already have.
Yeah.
Incidentally, we also have a really good article on our blog at Rushfaster on how to clean your water bottle. It's been the best performing blog article we've done so far, so we're going to send an email about all of this gear, so we'll pop that on there as well, just in case you don't want to pick that other item up and you just want to clean it. There's a really good way of doing that.
Yes, and again, as mentioned, we wanted to do something a little bit different to what we usually do, product walkthroughs, and actually have more of a conversation, discussion about new products, interesting things happening in the carrier world. And so if you liked this video, you found it helpful, or you enjoyed this kind of content, then hit the like button, and also let us know in the comments below what you thought about this video. If you have any ideas, questions, feedback, we'd love to hear more from you guys. So please let us know in the comment section below. And also another thing that we're doing is we're building a monthly newsletter. So if you like what you see on this channel, you want to see more, you want to get more updates, then please subscribe to our email newsletter. There we'll have news in the carrier world, new products, interesting things going on, exclusive content, as well as a summary digest of all the recent videos from the channel. So if you're interested and keen on that, please subscribe to our email newsletter. There's going to be a link in the description below, as well as a QR code on the screen where you can scan it with your phone camera. And if you're still watching the video at this point, we'd like to let you know that we're doing a 25k subscriber giveaway very shortly, so be on the lookout for that. When we first started putting more effort into this channel last year, we were about 3.5k subscribers, and now we're closing in on 25k subscribers, so it's really exciting. We'd like to thank all of you who have supported this channel, who have watched our videos and subscribed. And if you watch these videos, you like them, but you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. That really does help us out. Well, thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, and we'll see you next time.